That's a goal.
All right. Back in the days, same Manchester United, same losses. Manchester United is yet to win a back-to-back Premier League under Ruben Amorim. Today is a disaster-less performance for Manchester United. I won't lie. But it don't be. So for me, where do you think Manchester United or Ruben Amorim got it wrong today?
Okay, I must tell you the truth. When you talk of where Ruben Amorim got it wrong today, I have to tell you, based on what is available, he actually played the players that are available.
Yeah.
Because some of our players, Casemiro had a red card. Ahmad, someone is bereaved in his family, so he went home. Then we are left with the midfield pairing we used today. We know Ogate is not a starter at Manchester United. And each time he starts a match, we do see the errors and the lapses he do make in each match he starts. So for me, if there is any place Amorim got it wrong, it's still not yet to find a solution to fit the available players. That is what I mean by that is that still forcing that formation which the available players can play. Remember, the 3-4-3 is never the problem. But the players you are having in the team you are asked to coach are not compatible for that. So as a coach, you need to be flexible. So for me, his lack of flexibility to always look and see what will work in a particular match is still the problem. And that has been the problem since day one.
Okay, for me, I have to mention a particular place because when we were watching the game, I told you that if they remove Maguire from this game may end 4-1 or more than that. And I don't know what you have to say about it because if you shake, once immediately Maguire come off for the match, there were no that area threat from Manchester United again. What do you think that it was a nice decision?
Removing him is not a nice decision. But actually, I have to tell you also that it is not the decision that actually costed us the game, because looking at the goal we considered after he left, it's not just a crossing and another goal.
But it mustn't be. It mustn't be.
Yes. Harry Maguire can only be better than Yolo that was brought in that area duels.
What if he has scored? Or at least assisted someone that he scored with his area threat?
Assisting through set piece is not something that you always have. Even in the second half of the game, Manchester United, we didn't have that much corners to play. So for me, it could have been a wrong decision if after he left we considered a goal through nothing or something like that. The last goal we considered is his trying to attack. I know his plan is just when we are 2-1, he's trying to make effort to at least come back and maybe get a win or draw. So he removes the wing backs and then playing all attack, so leaving the defense line empty. And so when we were pressing them, when they got the chance, they attacked and they were able to score. That's it.
Okay. 6 matches into the league, 2 penalties lost. Missed already in 6 matches into the season. Do you think it's the right time to cut ties with Bruno Fernandes?
Ruben Amorim is someone that has proven a fearless coach. By the way, when he was appointed as a Manchester United manager, the way he created that bomb squad, those who are not ready to fight for the badge, we have seen him taking a rash decisions. We saw Rashford. So if he can take such decision against big name like Rashford, I think he can also know when to at least substitute Ruben Amorim or know
Bruno Fernandes.
to know when at least to substitute Bruno Fernandes. Are you getting the point? But the problem there is that I think it's not even about Ruben Amorim, but about the entire Manchester United board. You know, Saudi club came last season with a huge bid.
Yeah.
They are ready to pay anything to get to get Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah.
But Ruben Amorim, according to Bruno, he said Ruben Amorim said he should remain. And now we can't criticize Bruno because he carried us all these years. Even in our worst moment, he has been that number one person that actually turned up. But football and in particular reference to Premier League, you get to know that age do catch up on player. Even if it doesn't matter in other leagues, you can't joke with that in Premier League. Look at Chelsea. I think the last match you guys played, I think the oldest player in your squad should be around 29 years, something like that. I do see you
guys. We haven't 27.
So when you look at it, and you look at Kevin De Bruyne, upon all he gave Guardiola knows when to say, "Oh yes, you have been that."
Even Ederson.
We know when he also did it to Aguero.
Yes.
That's in fact, I prefer a player leaving a club when they how do they normally say it? When the hands are still clapping for you, and when they So for me, it was a wrong decision last season. Yes, we must. Bruno Fernandes will always be a legend in Manchester United. But at least we get to understand the intensity of the Premier League. We get to understand that even if he should remain for other young midfielders to learn from him, at this stage of his career, I don't think that full 90 minutes should be guaranteed to him. I want Ruben Amorim at least to try Maino. Maino is young, vibrant. We saw his early potential during Ten Hag days. What he has done against big teams, scoring against City, then even against Liverpool. So we saw the potential. So he should compete. Maino should gradually be integrated into the team, since he also has that same potential.
Okay. Brentford had 8 shots on target today. They scored 3. 4 of them were saved by the goalkeeper. I mean, a goal-bound saves. Bayinde, do you think he's the right man to step up and take up that mantle as the number 1 goalkeeper in Manchester United? Or do you think that because you are not seeing Samuel Lamens, that we should give Lamens chance? Because he has been starting and it shows that he's seen something in him. So what do you have to say about it?
Looking at this match, he actually turned up. The reason why I use the word he actually turned up is to compare to his previous performances. Today is one of his best because he actually kept us in that game. That's why we were able even to score 1, still have the courage to press till Bruno missed that penalty. But what I have to say is that in Premier League, no one expects you to turn up in one match and come to another match and flop. And nobody expects you to turn up in a particular match and also allow flimsy goal in that same match. Because yes, even though the types of goal he considered today is goals he should have considered, but that last goal, I'm still thinking that if he had actually positioned well, I don't want to criticize him based on he actually kept us in the game. What I'm saying is that anyway, the news is already there that by January transfer window that Manchester United will be a market for a goalkeeper. They are not even trusting on selling Lamens to be their first keeper. Yes, they have him in mind, but for long-term projects, maybe coming as backup to he's well integrated. So they are lining up. Is already in the list that Manchester United will be strengthening that goalkeeping position.
All right, we didn't see much of Mbeumo today, except that penalty shout and all these things. Do you think he's down to the euphoria of returning to your old club? They booing you. I didn't see much of him today. I think this was one of these. All his crosses could not even meet anybody. For me, this is one of his worst performances in Manchester United shirts, apart from Chelsea match.
Okay. Looking at the way Bryan Mbeumo played today, I just like you said, he wasn't at his best. We all know that Mbeumo had a good day. We know what he's capable of doing. He's capable of creating something out of nothing. But also, within the first half of the game, the fans were booing him. I don't know their reason, because for me, I thought Bryan Mbeumo left on a good note, but maybe there are personal reasons. But what I have to say is that players are humans like us. I can only start criticizing him when I see him repeat the same act 2 or 3 games. But I think since this season, no player has been outstanding in Manchester United like him. Then secondly, if you saw that guy that actually marked him, it seems that the assignment they gave the guy is this is Manchester United best player.
Yeah.
Never leave his
Yes.
body. Because like he fought tooth and nail, trying to it wasn't easy for him. So most times he tried crossing, but some of the crosses wasn't he didn't get it right. So for me, he didn't actually have a good game. But imagine if Bruno had left that penalty for him. Since he's the one that got it. You know, Brian Mbeumo, before coming to Manchester United, has 100% penalty record at Brentford. I think he played 8 and scored 8. So apart from the one he missed in this thing, which is a different case altogether. So I think sometimes such moment is a moment you can lift player spirit up. Bruno should have also, since you get it, take this. And had it been he scored it, it should have changed the whole narrative. Yes. It wouldn't be that Brian Mbeumo didn't perform well again, but actually he scored a goal.
All right, let's see what happens in the coming days with Manchester United. Will they sack Amorim or not? Yeah, we see for front as usual. Bye.
Thank you for watching. There are some of our videos you would love to watch. Please follow us for more contents. Like, share, and subscribe.